Disso aqui, o que é que eu preciso saber? Vamos lá. Por partes. Isso daqui é a intro, né? É o coisa, né? Isso aqui é o videozinho, né? Mas o que que eu preciso ver dos caras falando? O que que eu preciso ver disso aqui? Ih, achou fila. O que eu preciso ver disso aqui? Não falaram nada que presta? Aí é foda. Ah, porra! Quer me deixar surdo, desgraça? Temporada 2022.
Hey folks, I'm Andre, Game Director of League of Legends, here to welcome you to Season 2022.
Vinker,
On
foda-se, vai
behalf of the
você
entire
Vinker.
dev team, thank you for tuning in from around the world to help us kick off the next year of League together.
Tá,
This year, we're focusing on the thing that keeps us coming back to League.
tá.
Whether you play on PC, mobile, or are a diehard
Não
esports
jogo
fan,
muito
we want to
em
give you more ways to
celular,
join
não.
in the competition across League's ecosystem. No matter if your focus is on climbing the ranked ladder, mastering your main, or cheering on your favorite team, there should be something for you to look forward to this season.
É, no momento,
Não.
a minha especialidade não é nem jogar com o meu campeão favorito, é jogar com o que o meu chat clama. Ontem teve um Maokai AP Mid aqui, hein? Maravilhoso.
Today we'll hear from folks on League PC, Wild Rift, and esports, as we share some of our plans for the new year. We've got a lot in store, so let's jump right into it. I'm going to
Bora.
hand things over to the League team, who will share a
Sim.
sneak peek at some of the new champions, skins, and gameplay changes headed your way.
Tá.
Hey everybody, I'm Riot Brightmoon, here for the gameplay team on League of Legends. And I'm thrilled to welcome you all to season
Mecânica de jogo.
2022.
Até agora, eu confesso pra você que eu fiquei um pouco chateado com essas mudanças dessa temporada, tá? Achei muito pouco.
Over the last few years, we've usually used preseason to make big
Sim.
changes to one of League's underlying systems, such as items, runes, or the Elemental Rift. With this preseason, we wanted to look at all of our systems and make smaller, targeted improvements across the board.
Entendi.
So, we added some items, like a new tank mythic for supports who want to dive into the action, and a new mage mythic for champs who need some help surviving burst damage.
Correto.
There are also new legendaries for tanks, mages, and assassins. You'll see some adjustments to keystone runes, including lethal tempo, which now grants ramping attack speed and increases your attack range. Glacial augment fires multiple slow rays that also reduce enemy damage. And prototype
Pergunta sincera e pergunta honesta. Tirando a coroa e o ritmo fatal, não sei se eu achei as outras mudanças de item algo muito surpreendente, tá? Eu achei que só os dois, assim, pelo que eu já vi até agora, assim, eu falei, caralho, isso aqui sim é um item, tá? Porque a mudança daquele Fimbulwinter não achei muito boa, achei, tipo, um item meio estranho, não vi ninguém fazendo tanto ainda, sei lá.
Omnistone has retired. Taking its place is a brand new keystone, First Strike, which amplifies your damage and grants gold if you're the one to, well, strike first. Beyond items and runes, we've also expanded the bounty system with the addition of objective bounties. These give your team additional gold for taking epic monsters or turrets if you fall behind. And finally, my personal favorite, Dragon.
É, esse dragão com Intec aí,
First up
vamos
is
ser
the new
honestos,
Hextech
que acho que
Dragon,
foi
whose
pouco
soul gives your
ultimate, né?
autos and abilities a chain slow effect. When she takes over the rift, Hextech gates appear in set locations that
Vamos ser
transport you
sincero.
around the map. And then there's her
Aí, ó,
sister,
ó o
the
bichão.
Chemtech Dragon. This dragon's soul lets you keep on fighting even after death.
É, o que é bem
When
errado,
she
né?
putrefies the rift, camouflage zones appear in the jungle. While these changes are expanding systems, rather than overhauling them, they should still have an impact on your games. We're excited to see your new outplays and big brain strategies, especially now that LP's back on the line and Pro Play is kicking off soon. As always, we'll be keeping an eye on things, and we'll continue making adjustments in the months ahead. Now let's talk about some of the new changes you'll see this year.
Hã?
We've been talking about creating more ways to express your personality and achievements as League players for a while now. For some of you,
vai falar que você vai mudar a bordinha, isso daí que é a grande mudança.
There haven't always been good ways to show off your accomplishments. So this year, we're launching a new way for you to express yourself. And something that probably looks familiar are the redesigned ranked crests. But if you don't want to intimidate your friends with your challenger crest, or maybe your gold one doesn't really match your favorite icon, then we have good news. You'll finally be able to choose your level border from any of the ones you've already collected. Now let's get to the really new stuff. Challenges.
Isso daí eu não dou a mínima.
Challenges track your progress in League in ways that aren't tied to specific champions, like winning the perfect game, soloing Baron, and even dancing with Shelly as the enemy Nexus explodes. Each challenge levels up from Iron to Challenger as you make progress. So if you're the best at sniping dragons from the enemy team, or maybe your vision control is unmatched, now you can finally prove it. You can showcase any challenges you like in loading screens and game lobbies, and you can track all of your progress on your profile. There are 5 categories of challenges. Veterancy challenges track stuff you achieve mostly by playing League over time, like earning mastery points, securing first bloods, and dodging skill shots. The next group is expertise.
Rapaziada, posso ser sincero? Caguei. O que importa aqui?
Flame Horizon and Unkillable Demon King. All of
Ainda é
the
desafio?
identity changes will be rolling out over the next few months. And
Caguei. Tô nem aí pra isso aqui.
Hey everyone.
Fala, mano.
AKA Bellissimo.
Gerente de produto de personalização em eventos do LoL.
Let's jump right into our plans for the new year.
Tá. Que no caso é esse ano já, não? Falha no roteiro? Foi falha no roteiro isso aqui? Falha no roteiro, né? Falha o roteiro aí, Hitogami.
Okay, we've been talking about improving League's event passes for years, but it's actually happening in 2022. For real this time. This summer, we're launching a new event pass that should make your progress and rewards easier to follow.
Eu não tô nem aí pra isso também, mano. Quero saber, Champion novo.
Play matches and complete missions to make progress.
Meta esports.
Loot and essences all along the way. Then, like today, convert your tokens for the rewards that you care about the most, like exclusive chromas or the event's prestige skin.
Cala a boca, Melo.
Now, if you were watching closely, you may have noticed a new type of essence in the reward track. Along with the new event pass, we're also going to be completely revamping League's mythic content, which includes extra skins, prestige skins, and gemstones.
Skin.
So we've decided to introduce seasonal mythic.
Skin, vai ganhar dinheiro.
Of everything.
Organização de campeões, isso eu gosto.
There are no plans for League of Legends 2. So we're committed to updating the game over time as part of a broader effort to modernize your experience on your favorite champions. Last year, we shipped a major update to Caitlyn, modernizing her base skin, animations, and VFX, as well as most of her skins and splashes. This year, we'll be focusing on Ahri.
Vamos pouco de amor pra ela?
Popular champs in League. She doesn't have back animations, and the animations that she does have just feel extremely dated.
Mas e o buff, hein?
Her base skin, but
E o
for
buff?
all epic skins that use the same foundation. You can expect to see a Caitlyn level update for Ahri later this year.
Mas e o buff?
That's all I've got for today.
Só?
Wait, you didn't seriously think I'd leave without showing you some of our skins and thematics that we're working on, did
Eu
you?
não tô nem aí.
In previous years, we've listed out champions that haven't gotten a skin in more than 1,000 days, called the 1,000 Day Club. That list is pretty short today, but we want it to be gone for good. Now, I'm sure there's somebody out there furiously writing up a post in Gangplank main saying, Riot literally hates this champ. But hold up. Let's look at the list of champs that are going to see some love this year.
Tá.
Gangplank, Fiddlesticks.
GP? Mas você já mexeu no GP pra caralho, doidão?
Rek'Sai, Trundle, Rel, Orianna, and the Donger. Of course, there will be more that aren't listed here, But if you're
Já
starting
vendo
for
precisa de
skin,
skin? Precisa?
hang in there. We know that you're counting the days, and we are too. Now, in terms of thematics, we're going to be revisiting a few popular ones this year, like High Noon, Star Guardians,
É, lógico, Star Guardian,
and
né?
Bees.
Oh, Oririnha!
We're always looking for opportunities
Vinha,
to
vou
bring back
comprar.
older universes in new ways. This time around, we found some inspiration looking at an old standalone skin and reimagining it in a world that could exist today. Set in a near future, dying Earth, humanity faces resource shortages and the deadly invasion of an ancient high-tech army. In one final attempt to save themselves, the world bands together to create their only hope for survival. A superpower warrior armed with incredible technology, the Battle Bunny. Anima Squad has everything you'd expect to see in a futuristic thematic, like sleek high-tech armor, powerful warriors, and cute animals.
Ah, velho,
You'll
tá de
also
meme,
see
hein,
a
doidão?
familiar face return in a new state-of-the-art outfit.
Tá de
Speaking
muito
of
meme,
revamping
hein?
old skins and thematics, we need your help
Tchau.
choosing which thematic we should
Não quero saber de
modernize
skin
next.
mais, não.
Now we have a clear picture, so I'd like to share an update. Our goal
Cara, quem que é esse doidão aqui? E agora só falaram água.
Hi, I'm Ryan Reeve Morales, lead on the Champions team at Riot. I'm here today to talk to you about our plans for Champions in 2022. Now, in the last roadmap, I shared that we'd be pushing the next 2 Champion releases into 2022. At the time, we weren't sure how it would impact our schedule, but now we have a clearer picture. So
Pô, mas chega de mandar champion novo,
Our
doidão.
goal last year was to release a champion for every lane, with the exception of mid, which would be receiving 2.
É, injusto.
When we were
Justo.
planning champions for this year, it became clear that we wouldn't be able to target the same goal for 2022, while still giving each champion the time and attention they would need. So we'll be slowing down a little. While we want to get champions out for as many of you as possible, it's more important to us that we release champions when they are ready, even if that means we don't hit a specific quota for the year. Take last year, for example, when we delayed Vex to build out her tech. We were worried about disappointing you all, but when we saw your reaction to her release, we knew we made the right call. We know it feels bad to wait over a year for a new champion to play, so we're still
É, e vamos de falar a verdade que os champions que vocês soltam também são meio embaçados, né?
We just might not hit every role every year. We will probably still make more champions for mid lane, so we can try to hit a good split between mages and assassins.
Lógico, é lógico.
Now let's talk
Traz
about some of
mais.
the new champions
Peito do
coming
pai.
this year.
Ah, esse aqui é o trailerzinho, né? Da série. Já testei já.
And dark to balance out that cheer.
Pera.
There were a lot of lighthearted, colorful, good aligned champions there. And we felt support plays deserve something more sinister and dark to balance out that cheery brightness in the role. We also wanted to make a champion whose theme and kit make support players feel like the boss that they are. All you support players know what I'm talking about. Those damage carries always get all the credit, but it's always been you, behind the scenes, keeping them alive with your buffs, constantly saving them from certain death. How could they make all those sick plays without you? And if any of you support players out there know what I'm talking about, then I think you're gonna go berserk over this new enchanter.
Ok.
So after the new dark support, we...
I see it.
Desnecessário, hein, mano? Muito desnecessário isso aqui. Muito desnecessário.
I see everything. The lavender sea. Purple cities cover the land. She rules over it all. My empress. This is what Runeterra should be, its true form. The city of Belfast shall fall first. Beautiful Remora swimming endlessly through cities of lavender.
Papinho,
Overwhelming
mano.
everything in her path. consuming us. We are all saved.
Pô, doidão, sinto muito, tá? Aposto que não era a sua vontade fazer isso, tá? Eu aposto. Mas você teve que tancar essa pelo clã, velho. Eu aposto que você não queria fazer isso, mano.
Where am I?
Mas você tancou isso pela guilda, tá?
You were kind of rambling. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Where was I in the script?
You were just getting ready to tell us about the new jungler?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So after the new support, we've been hard at work on a terrifying new jungler who's ramping up to swarm the Rift later this year. I'll just leave it at that for now, since just talking about it is starting to bring back that uneasy feeling.
Tá?
So that's all for new champions, but what about VGUs? Later this year, we're releasing the champion you all voted for last year, Udyr. We have a dev blog coming out today that dives deeper into his update. But we do have one small change that we wanted to share here. We know that Udyr's antlers
Oh, bichão
weren't
tá
really
bravo.
hitting the mark for many of you, even after the tweaks. And once we got them in game, we also realized they weren't really needed for a unique silhouette. So we removed them. Goodbye, antlers. Be sure to check
porra.
out the dev blog to
Shapeado,
see
hein, mano?
all the awesome progress that the team has made
Chef
so
forte.
far on Udyr. But that's not all the news for you VGU fans out there. We will also have a new vote going live today, where we will once again ask you all to vote for a champion to receive a VGU next year. So Shyvana, Nocturne, and Skarner will be returning, but they'll be joined by some new contenders with Tryndamere and Kog'Maw. Make sure to check out the poll.
Ih,
to
mano,
learn
pera.
more about why we chose these-
Shyvana, Nox, Carne, Trinda e Cog. Pô, mano. Os 5 merecem um pouquinho de amor, eu acho, né? Mas, ó, minha opinião. Nock não precisa ainda. Ele consegue segurar um pouquinho, um pouquinho mais. O Cog eu não acho ele de todo péssimo. Então, pode ficar tranquilo. O Trinda também não é de todo péssimo. Dá pra dar uma brincada. Desses aqui, tem que ser a Shyvana, mano. Tem que ser a Shyvana, doidão. Não tem, não? Eu acho que tem que ser a Shyvana, cara.
these 5 champions, as
Valeu
well
pelo
as our
sub, né?
design goals for
Salve
each one.
Tacas, mais um mês
And
de
that just
sub.
about wraps
Não
it up
sei
for
nem
what we
o que
wanna share
escrever
today.
mais por
But
tudo.
before we go, here's a quick teaser for a new, very mysterious, non-traditional
doidão, a
bot
gente
lane
não é Scooby-Doo,
champion
não,
we'll be
porra.
whipping out later this year. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to check out
A
our
gente não é
newest
Scooby-Doo,
champion,
não,
Zeri,
filho.
on PBE or when she releases in a few weeks. I'll see you on the Rift.
Hello everyone, Alan here from the Wild Rift team to
Valeu, Alan. Prazer, irmão. Ô, Leandro.
I'm Leo, the global head of Wild Rift Esports. Last year, we started our journey to build a new global sport for mobile players and fans. And we're so proud of the reception Wild Rift Esports received during its 2021 debut. Our first international tournament, the Wild Rift Horizon Cup, took place in Singapore, and it was so exciting to see it all come together. The top teams from around the world competed at the highest levels, and it was incredible to see the first team to win an international competition and raise the Horizon Cup.
Tá.
Now, we're ready to kick off 2022 with the first official season of Wild Rift Esports. As we head into season 1,
Valeu.
And we're coming off a pretty incredible ride together in 2021.
Tá.
We saw some fresh faces assert their dominance on the spring and summer stages, with 100 Thieves winning their first
Salve,
LCS
Panda.
trophy, and Mad Lions starting a wild run with their LEC win in the spring. It wasn't all new defending champions, though. EDG, DK, and PSG Talent also came out on top in their leagues, while teams like Red Canids,
É nóis aí, ó.
Galatasaray, and Peace made their Worlds debut. After a
Titanzada
COVID-related
neles.
hiatus in 2020, last year's MSI was our most successful one to date, with RNG's triumph over DK hitting a record-breaking MSI peak viewership, of over
Porra.
23 million. We missed you, MSI. Welcome back. And of course, we culminated the season with another unforgettable Worlds. We got to see legends rise, rookies make their marks, and the greatest of our sport remind us of why they are just that. The fact that we got to hear Silver scrapes 4 times in the knockout stage says it all. The finale between 2020 world champions Damwon Kia and Edward Gaming will no doubt go down in Lolly Sports history as one of the most epic showdowns.
Bravo mesmo, foi brabo. Mundial foi brabo.
With EDG's phenomenal wins celebrated by millions in China and around the world. I'm excited and humbled to report that for the 10th year in a row, we beat our viewership record for Worlds.
E o LoL está morrendo, eles falam, né? E o LoLzinho está morrendo, porra. Vamos nessa. Takeshi é um empregado por mais alguns anos aí, hein, velho. Graças a Deus.
And we cannot thank you enough for your energy,
graças a Deus, vou ter emprego ainda.
Your passion as we collectively continue to grow the sport we love. Now let's talk about our 12th season.
Fala, pode falar.
After a very exciting off-season,
Sim.
Rosters are set, 100+ teams around the world are gearing up, and our 12 regional leagues are ready to kick things off. To get ready for the first split of 2022, we sat down with 5 pros from around the world to find out what they're each aiming to accomplish this season. The full series will be released soon, but we have a sneak peek for you today. Let's take a look.
They earned their spot to be here. All of that practice, all of those scrims, they are immediately my favorites for the title already. And we got a banger to start ourselves off.
Legendary like all my idols, coming for it all, and I can't wait. Success just called and I got me a date, so I grabbed my ambitions and I'm on my way. Cross the wrong line and this bad news might get burnt like a candle. We too hot to handle. World at my feet like a sandal. I only move when I plan to. Your moves could get canceled.
In the end, it was themselves they had to overcome their own mistakes, their own demons.
And finally, we are thrilled to have North America host Worlds this year. We're getting ready for a true continental tour as we head to Mexico City, then on to New York City, Toronto, and finally land in San Francisco for the finals. We'll have more to share in the coming months, so stay tuned. That's the latest for Lolly Sports. Matches kick off next weekend. The hype is real, and we thank all the fans, pros, teams, and partners for joining us for what will undoubtedly be another amazing season.
Valeu, chefinha.
With that, we've just about wrapped up our stream for
today. Ciao. Gameplay.